tell us about Gog and Magog.
Gog and Magog. You get a lot of Bible teachers saying that's the land of Russia because it's the bear. You see, that's a different prophecy again, but they mix them both together. This is what they do. Russia's the bear, so it's got to be this one, Actually, Russia's northeast. This Gog from the lands of Magog is north. Gog
North
and
of
Magog.
where?
Eh?
North of where?
North of Jerusalem.
There you go.
That's the centre point where we're talking from.
Yes,
So
exactly.
if you draw a line north of Jerusalem, you go right directly through the lands of Turkey and right through Istanbul, the ancient capital of Turkey. This army is coming from the north that the prophets are all talking about. Hero Gog from the lands of Magog, chief prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal. So if this Gog from the lands of Magog is the chief prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal, it's not Russia, because those lands are in Turkey. And in fact, if you go back in history, you won't read this in the Bible, but you'll read it in Syrian history. In 800 BC, the Syrians had a fierce battle with the people from the lands of Magog. And they firmly plant that land in the land of the Sardinians, which is in Turkey. So, is Magog Russia? No, it is not. Magog, the lands of Magog, chief prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal, is Turkey. It always has been. Not far from Pergamus, actually, with the land of the Sardinians, where Jesus said, Pergamus, you are the seed of Satan. Where is this land? It's in the land of Turkey, not Russia. The beast is made up of three entities, three animals. It has the mouth and the teeth of a lion. It has the body of a leopard, and it has the paws and the legs of a bear, the claws and of a bear. So, who are those entities? I mean, you go to the book of Daniel, and the king has two dreams. One's the statue with the head of gold and the breast of silver and goes down the levels. And the other one was a dream about these animals. One that was a lion and turned into a man. Daniel says, that's you, O king. That's Babylon. You're the greatest of all the empires. And then after that, he said, came a bear with three ribs in its mouth. And it went forward to conquer. So that's another empire too. And that bear was Medo-Persia. That's who came after Babylon. And then after that, there was a leopard came. A leopard with wings, I believe it says. Well, what came after Medo-Persia? What came after Babylon and then Medo-Persia? And what came after Medo-Persia was the Grecian Empire. The 1040 window, which is where Turkey is. So, which lands are these? The Babylonian lands. Which lands are these? The lands of Grecian, the Turkey, the 1040 window. They're all empires. Which lands are these? The Babylonian, the lion, the mouth and teeth of the lion. They're all Middle Eastern and they're all empires. The lands of Gog and Magog, chief prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal. Is it you who will come against me in the ends of time, and a whole company with you? There'll be a land, there'll be Syria. The lands of Cush, Put, and Libya will follow you in submission. That's Egypt, Sudan, and Libya. And also Togarmah and Gomar, that's just north of Turkey. They'll be there too. They're all Islamic too, by the way. Every single one of them.